Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon and never miss an update from latest Glee.
This doesn't happen very often. It has not happened in the history of Bigg Boss. As an audience, if you like a contestant, you almost always feel that that particular contestant is going to make it through, is going to make into the final. Neha Pendse is that rare exception. Hello, Neha.
Hi.
Not expecting you to be out of the house.
I know, it was very shocking for me, and as I'm interacting with a lot of people, I realize it was very shocking for others as well. But I really don't know why I'm out.
Happy Dasera.
Happy Dasera.
And I was not expecting you to see in the person this Dasera.
I know.
And here we are.
Here we are.
And then now so many people, your fans, are saying that Neha might come back on the show. Is that true?
Sure, a lot of people are wanting me to come back on the show as a wildcard entry, but I haven't been approached so far, so I don't know.
What exactly happened in the house? What exactly led to your eviction? What do you think?
I think somewhere down the line, I was just not playing the game. I was just being myself, and it's wrong on my part. I should have played the game. Playing the game does not mean that you fight unnecessarily or you try to make two people fight and do something which is against your character. But at the same time, something like taking a stand for yourself, speaking or correcting others when they are talking nonsense about you,
right,
or when they are probably stabbing in your back, or when you expect something out of someone and when that expectation doesn't come through. I think it's very normal to ask or to make an issue out of it. But considering what I am in my real life, I'm not a kind of a person who would expect easily from anyone. So I'm very happy that way,
right,
because I've made it very clear that no one is here to please me.
Right.
And I was with the same expectation inside the house, and that's where things backfired.
Was there any strategy in your head when you entered the house?
Does it look like me that I had a strategy?
I have no idea. People may look different, and inside the house, they completely turn out to be different personalities.
No. In fact, I feel that I should have had some strategies.
Okay.
I should have played the game. I didn't.
Okay, you didn't. But now that you're out of the house, you think you should have?
Of course.
What would that strategy be then?
Like I said, taking a stand for myself and letting my viewpoint known loud, clear, again and again with a decent amount of aggression.
Okay, that is it.
Because I think that's the only thing, because I was doing fantastic in...
Perhaps people you could have teamed up with, and then things could have been different for you.
Teamed? How?
No?
No.
Okay, that was not...
No, because sure, the theme was Jodi versus single, but we all knew from the beginning, because that's how the pattern has been in the Bigg Boss, that after a couple of weeks, whatever the theme they come up with, they usually go back to their normal format.
Right.
So we knew that the Jodi thing was only there for a particular time, group Jodi or the group singles or whatever, but eventually we all were playing for our own selves. And in fact, I am happy that I did not make any associations with anyone, because that's exactly what backfired for Deepika, her strong association with Shree, the brother-sister bond they made. I think that is what backfired, because he just couldn't accept the fact that Deepika could take his name for an eviction.
True.
So that has made a big problem for
Sreesanth is quite a character there. He was quite a character on the field, and off the field now in the Bigg Boss's house, he's still a character, isn't he?
Yeah, he's consistent only in that thing.
Yeah, and he is quite a crybaby as well. I want to get out of the house, mujhe jana hai, bahar jana hai. So, were you irritated by all those?
Eventually, yes. I remember when Shree first came inside the house, we all had already entered the house and we had claimed our beds and our wardrobes. Correct. And we were set.
Correct.
And we were just waiting for the last member to come in. And when he came in, I was the first one to say, "Hey, here's your last member."
Yes.
And he was like, he just...
And then there was a verbal fight as well. There was a tiff between, there was an argument.
You and Shree?
Yes.
It was not a verbal tiff. It was a task where I had to give a quality of mine to someone. And I gave my mental strength to Shree.
Right.
And obviously he didn't take it in the right spirit. And things ever since has been...
What's wrong with him? Is he irritated by the fact that he doesn't want to be locked up inside the house, or what is it?
I don't think he is ready for a game like this. I don't think so. I mean, sure, I didn't play the game, but at least I was ready for the game. Yeah. I didn't, let's say, I fared average. I think he's bad.
On record.
Yeah.
He's bad.
Yeah, he's bad. that. Because he is disrespecting the game.
Yeah.
He is disrespecting the Bigg Boss. If you are not liking a place so much, why did you agree?
Difficult to believe for a sports person like him, isn't it?
That's exactly my point. That's why the mental strength. Because a man with a history like him, who's been through ups and downs and who has taken a lot of brickbat in his life.
stride,
And it's little difficult to accept that a man like him cannot survive in Bigg Boss.
Right.
I actually so badly wanted to look up to him.
Perhaps all the drama that he's creating is making him stay inside the house. That's
Are
what
you
I
entertained
feel.
with that drama?
Not really.
Exactly. So how is that working?
How is Salman sir is reacting to that drama? How did you see that? Apart from what we have watched?
I think what you've watched is what he said.
Right.
I don't think pretty much anything has been edited, and yeah, that's about it.
You know, our in-house Bigg Boss expert, his name is Vinod, he was telling me before I was coming to, do interview, he was like, Neha Pendse was the most prominent and the most potential contestant of the house, of the season, and she should have won.
Yeah.
And now we can't, the feeling is not sinking in yet. How are you coping with that?
See, the thing is, how you define strong in a house like Bigg Boss. Being controlled is not considered strong in Bigg Boss. Being calm and composed is not considered strong in a house like Bigg Boss. And I am a live example of it. Fight is considered strong. So whatever these personality traits that I have, I guess, will be appreciated in the outside world. But it didn't work.
Yeah.
So that's where it went wrong.
Who's winning the brownie points by creating all these dramas or creating unnecessary fights?
I think if you actually see, there is only one mudda happening in the house. How do we target Deepika today? Otherwise, I don't think anyone has any major problem with either each other or with any other single. So I think the fight is happening very single dimensional. Except for, a little fight which would come out of a task.
Right.
वो भी घूम फिर के दीपिका पे ही आ जाता है. But I think that is one of the major shortcoming right now that we are seeing, that everything is just Deepika centric and every fight is very
One way.
one directional. They don't want to target anyone within themselves because they are too busy covering each other up, and they never targeted me because they knew that I would not react emotionally. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to get agitated. I am not going to do anything. I'm just going to smile and I'm going to give you an answer and make an ass of you. So that's the reason they never targeted me. They know that when they target Deepika, she cries, she gets affected. She will just say something which she is not supposed to say and use that wrongly said thing in the next mudda. So the thing is just getting carry forwarded. I never gave them that.
Okay.
So my strength, I feel, went against me in the Bigg Boss house.
We heard Sreesanth telling Deepika in one episode that I know everything about Neha and her life. How did you react to all those allegations? And
You saw I took it very calmly because there's nothing in my life that I need to be ashamed about.
Yes.
And I also realized...
What did he mean by that?
God knows. I told him, I said, I give you the permission, please say on national television.
Exactly.
At least I'll get enlightened because I don't think there's anything in my life that I need to be ashamed of or something will make me cry. But I understood that...
On the contrary, he's been controversy's favorite child, not you. You should have given back with that.
Like I said, my goodness came against me.
Yeah.
The thing is, I justified his line because I understood that I gave him that mental strength wala gyan.
Correct.
And then he just wanted to retaliate at me. And the most easiest way to target a woman is by pointing out at her character.
Okay.
And you talk, any woman, you point out her character and she becomes like, or then how dare you?
Right.
Some emotional reaction will come out of it. I'm not a woman unless I truly consider that person mine. I am not someone who will react emotionally.
Right. You're talking about this very passionately. You're out of the house just now. Many people are still saying, the naysayers still maintain that Bigg Boss is all scripted, it's not real. You have been inside the house. Can you put it on record that no, it is not?
Not an ounce of it is scripted. Nothing is scripted. They just leave you on your own and you have to go and find for yourself. There are times when you become confused. There are times when you doubt your own judgment. Because especially during the task, I used to get such a headache because if there is some physical abuse happening, it happens in a matter of 3 seconds. If someone is slapping, if someone is, hitting someone or whatever. And let's say if the action is happening here and if you're looking here, how the hell are you supposed to analyze what happened in those 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Then you will
You don't have cameras all around you.
Exactly. I don't have camera all around me. And I'm like, damn. And I used to feel so stupid because every time some action used to happen and I'm like, why the hell did I just stand there?
Exactly.
मैं किसको देख रही थी इधर? Action तो यहाँ पे हो रहा है.
But why didn't you react just like that, the way you're reacting
But
now
that would
there?
look stupid.
Okay.
What do I say? I didn't see it.
Right.
That would look stupid.
Right.
So then what do? Then starts the whole thing. Acha, what happened? Oh, this has happened. Oh, then every guy will give you his or her perception based on his relation with the accused. So if you support the accused, you're going to say, oh no, it was just a general push.
Right.
If you don't support, oh my God, did you see that push?
Yeah.
And I'm like, who the hell am I supposed to trust here? So it becomes very difficult.
Who did you hate the most?
See, honestly, I'm not a kind of a person who would hate anyone. I would just say that I don't like the way Sri is,
Right.
whatever.
So he is the only individual who's like in everybody's list.
Yeah, because, and especially ever since I'm out and I'm seeing him from the outside, it's like, damn, what's happening with this man? What is wrong? He's a sportsman.
Yeah.
He is someone who has seen so much of pressure in
But
his
in spite
life.
of being a sports person, the drama he's created on the field, we all know that. So did you not
But
have
he
that
delivered
picture?
in spite of the drama. He's not delivering here.
Did you think that he was a changed person? That he would be a changed person, but he was
honestly
not.
speaking, I'll be very honest. I have not observed him as a cricketer at all. I'm not a cricket fan.
Okay.
So I really don't know, except for that probably one thing where he was...
Thappad wala scene, yeah.
Except for that, I really don't know what he is as a person. So for what I saw him inside is what Sreesanth is for me.
Right.
I have not seen his cricket personality, nor have I seen his bowling or whatever. So, but I just know that, okay, fine, you can create your drama, but at least deliver. He has not participated in a single task.
Right.
Why?
Yeah, the fact of the matter is the TRPs for this particular season are not exactly soaring.
Yeah.
We can clearly see that. Do you think what can be done to revitalize the show, perhaps to get the TRPs in, perhaps the wild card entrance? What could be the strategy that can work in the favor of the show?
I really don't know. See, my point is there are people, the makers who are associated with the show for so long, they are the one who are supposed to analyze it. I couldn't analyze myself when I was inside. Right. So I really don't know if I'm eligible to answer this question because this game is a task and there are so many aspects and facets to it that only people who are involved in it for so many years can crack this.
Okay.
I really don't think you and I can crack it.
What bothers you? What bothers anybody for that matter? Once you're inside the house. Why Bigg Boss is a task? Apart from the task that you play inside the house, apart from the mental strength that you require.
Yeah.
What is it that is bothersome?
First of all, the fact that every single day you are going through a series of emotions with a single individual. So let's say today morning I get up and last night we've had a kick-ass conversation and we're like, you know what, I'm feeling really great about this person.
Right.
And then some task happens and that person or me will behave like some wrong step will be taken and I'm like, shit, I was just dusting this man.
Correct.
So now within a day, I've been through a series of emotions for you. And if this happens with me, with every other individual, how confusing will it be to take a judgment?
Correct.
So your relationship with a person changes every single day, every single hour.
Right.
And it's very difficult to understand who's speaking the truth, who's not speaking the truth. Then if everyone is playing a game, a new facet comes out about that person with every game.
Apart from being yourself, what exactly worked in your favor because most of them liked you?
I think the fact that I was someone with integrity, I never spoke bad about anyone behind their backs. If I have a problem with Shri, I'll tell you, dude, I have a problem with you. If I have a problem with Deepika, I told her on her face that I expected you to support me now, but you did not, but it's fine.
Right.
If I have a problem with KV, I said, KV, had I been in your situation, I targeted everyone on their face. So I think that worked for me.
We can see Salman Khan judging the show as an outsider, as a host of the show. Had you been given an opportunity to do the same and if you have to really give it back to Sreesanth, how would you do it? How would you judge and analyze his actions, his motives? And the person that he is, perhaps on the show as well as outside of it?
I feel given an opportunity, if I had to restart the game, I will not be as forgiving as I have been in the show. I will not let anyone target me or say shit about me or break my trust and take it easily. If I am giving you trust, you better give it back to me. If I am showing my absolute loyalty, you show it back or do not expect me to show it back to you again. So I was just very forgiving.
Okay.
Not that.
Which will not happen.
Which will not happen.
Now that you're out of Bigg Boss Hindi, and as you know, Bigg Boss Marathi has been such a success. If you get an opportunity to enter the house there, are you up for the challenge?
I don't think, according to the format, it is allowed for a participant to re-participate in a format. But if we're talking hypothetically, maybe.
Yes.
I think, yeah.
Perhaps as a consultant?
I don't think I'm a right consultant because I was not a gamer.
Exactly. You have no strategy whatsoever.
I have
There's
no
planning.
strategy. Only someone who's really played well can be a strategist or a consultant.
Okay. But how do you see this platform? This has given you a nationwide audience.
Yeah.
Are you going to capitalize on it?
You know, unfortunately, I don't think my stay was that long.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That, you know, I could really capitalize it. But I think it is only goodwill that I am taking out of this show. And there is nothing that you can, I don't feel there is any way that you can capitalize goodwill. It's just, I feel that people have a lot of confidence in me as a person, and that will just stay with me all my life. You need to have a decent amount of stay to capitalize it.
Right. I'm glad you're talking to us, and I'm glad that you're toughened up by the experience of Bigg Boss. That will help you in the long run as well.
Absolutely.
All the best. But
Thank
what
you
is
so
next on
much.
your platter?
I really don't know, because till the time the season doesn't end, I don't think I want to take up any other work.
Correct.
So once the season ends is when I will actually decide what I want to do.
Okay. Thanks a lot for talking to us.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.